could introduce yourself and include where you're from, and then describe your area of research and what led you there.
My name is Astrid Schonweger. I'm from North Italy. My mother tongue is German, but I'm Italian. And I'm the ex-director of the Women's Museum of Merano, which is one of the first women's museum in Europe. And since 2008, I am the coordinator of the International Association of Women's Museums, which is a network which wants to increase the visibility of women's museums and the work of women's museums, and perhaps also of gender museology, and to spread out this way of showing history and art and give to women and gender in general the place they need to have.
Okay. So I could see that kind of work definitely coming with some challenges. Could you speak maybe briefly to some of the challenges that you face doing this work? Or sharing your research?
I have to say, I have my research, I have a very limited time of research, as I am the coordinator and I have a help at the Women's Museum in Merano. What I'm doing at the moment is much more networking than researching. I have much more time that I need to organize conferences, to go to conferences and explain about women's museums, and all the research I'm doing is always collecting the history of women's museums all the time, what they are doing, what are their exhibitions, how can I outline the museology, the feminist museology and gender museology that is starting from the Women's Museum. What are at the moment the current discussions about it, and how can we as Women's Museum implement it. But it is so much practical work that my research is not coming very far. So as we are we have a little budget, and as you can imagine, the reality of Women's Museum is normally that they are from a private initiative. They have a lot of problems to find sponsoring and funding to survive, and it is not a very fashionable object and we have to fight a lot to survive all. So is also the budget of the network.
Okay. Yep. So that leads me into the question of how are you hoping that your experiences at this conference and networking here will lend to the work that you do?
I'm here because I like to work outside also of women's museums. I like to have networking with universities, with other museums, with researchers, because I think we need a larger network in having the same topics. We are coming only from different fields. So when I have problems to do my research, perhaps it's not my job to do it. Perhaps I have researcher with which I can share this topic and they are doing the research, and I go on with my work, which is much more networking and to combine women's museum with other realities. So I hope that this is the start, the beginning, with a lot of new cooperations. And I'm here also because I'm hoping that we can brainstorm about a global feminist museum hack, which the IAWM want to make in every case, or next year, or the year after. We have a long brief when we are starting projects. We know that It is the sad reality that a women project needs much more time than any other project.
All right, thank you so much for your time.